Hey guys, I'm back with another fitness video. So you'll be happy that guys, this video I'm doing it for you, especially for all my teenagers and my guys. When I say my guys, hey, don't get ideas there. Guys who are in their early 20s, or guys who are in their 18 teens, just about to go to college, or have finished college, or are about in their mid 20s too. Now the point or the challenges that these guys usually have, obviously besides their studies and besides their career, that typical Indian mentality, you gotta study, after studies you go get a job, after get a job get married, after married you gotta get kids. I went through the same, so trust me, you will go there too. So the challenge that you get, any teenager or any Indian guy, quintessential guy so to say, is typically around fitness. Now it's easier said than done that if you're obese, if you're fat, your parents will be the first one to tell you, why don't you go join a gym, let me help you find a gym. Fine, you go join it, and then what happens is you get fitter, and your parents are really happy. Hey, my son got lost so much of weight, he's looking so much fitter. Now the challenge comes when the same son wants to take his fitness to another level and says, what, dad, mom, I like this lifestyle, wherein, I don't have to eat junk, I eat clean, I stay away from all the drinking, I do drink socially once in a while, I don't smoke, I don't do all that shit shack. Now, I think the time has come for me to take whey proteins. Or typically in Indian subcontinent, we call it food supplements. Actually, in every part of the world, we call it food supplements. But in India, the moment you hear this word food supplements, especially the Indian terminology or the Indian mindset, the way it functions is, if you're an Indian parent, they would think, food supplement? Damn, steroid. You can't do this, you can't have this, it's not good for you, it's bad for you. So, coming back. So the same kid wants to take his fitness to next level and says, goes to his parents and say, guys, mom, dad, can you please give me 4,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees? I want to buy my whey protein. Now, the question comes from them is, this is exactly the point of my video, is that, that how can we change the Indian mindset? Because if this doesn't change, we'll not be able to produce any fitness athlete. If this doesn't change, fitness in India will still be considered as Pehlwani, bodybuilding, whatever you want to call it. So I think it is important for me to do this video and educate Indian parents that foods, what exactly are supplements, do they have any harmful side effects, and yes, Indian parents, if you're listening to me, if your son is making you see this video, let me tell you something, I'm not being paid by any supplement companies, because that's a typical mindset. An Indian parent would say, oh, he's been paid by that guy, he's been paid by the X company, Y company. No, it's about me educating, informing you, yes, you, about food supplements. So what exactly they are. So should your son be taking food supplements? The answer to that question is yes, he can. Are there any side effects? Not any known side effects, depend on what he's taking. Now let's say a whey protein. Whichever family you may come from, it doesn't matter if you're a middle class, upper middle class, whatever it is, whey protein has become really, really essential. Though you can get a body without supplements, but at times in the situation, especially when you're a vegetarian, when you're trying to lose weight and you need that session, you need that extra zeal, extra push into your workout, food supplements come in handy. They give you that extra 2% edge. So my request to Indian parents is that if your son wants to take whey protein, let him take it. It's okay, if he's wants to take his fitness to a Y level. It's okay, if he wants to be a fitness model. It's okay, if he wants to be even a fitness trainer for that matter. And yes, coming back to fitness training. In India, fitness trainers are considered to be guys who don't know anything. They probably does. It's a stereotype which I'm trying to break. I'm trying to tell you all that trainers can be educated. Trainers can talk. Trainers can express. All it takes is for you to connect with the audience, connect with people that you really truly want to help out. So Indian parents, if you really want your kids to take up a career in fitness, let them do it. It'll only do world of good. Don't think, which is exactly the question that you would ask, what's the scope of fitness training? Who wants to be a fitness trainer? Guys, the time has come in India too that we start looking at fitness training as a great career option. It doesn't matter if your son has done his MBA or has done some degree in some college. Look at me, call me whatever. I've done my college from St. Stephen's. I've done my MBA from one of the best Ivy colleges abroad. And I've done my journalism too. That's where I can write and I can probably a little bit do the talking with you folks. And I chose to be a fitness trainer. I've worked in your quintessential corporate brands like MetLife, HSBCs of the world, IBMs of the world, been a corporate guy all my life. And then I realized that, hey, this is not good. What I want to be is, I want to help people out. So I chose to be a fitness trainer. But it took me many years to realize that. I mean, so long I realized it. But if your son wants to take it up early, why do you want him to go through this rigmarole of what I went through in those 10 years just because you thought that career would be good? I don't know if this message is coming across as a three idiot story kind of rehashed. It's not. That's not exactly the case. The only point I'm trying to tell you is, guys, there are only 2 points here. Number one, if your kids wants to take food supplement, guys, we have to be open. Indian parents, we got to be open about these things now. They've been sold openly, and there is strong government regulations around it that it's considered to be safe. Number two, if your son wants to be a fitness trainer, I think we should all encourage that guy. We should fund him the way we would fund his education when it comes to college. That is the only way we all can grow. And any of you Indian teenagers, any one of you who have any questions, who wants to make a career in fitness industry, feel free to reach out to me. Whatever little I know, tiny little, I'll be very happy to help you with that, so that you make an informed decision about what you want to do. So any one of you have any questions around this, yes, you can reach out to me on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook, but I would highly recommend that you go onto tarungillfitness.com/discussion, and there's a section called Ask Tarun, and just put up a question there. So what I've done is I've created a common platform for all of you to manage one portal where I can just answer those queries rather than toggling from one place to another. It becomes easier for me to manage, guys, so that I can reply to you. So I hope this message gets into your head loud and clear. So do post your questions. I'm going to put a link on the description box too for you to just go directly onto that site. So until we meet again, peace.